High in the Himalayas lies a nation unlike any other. A land of mountains, warriors, temples, and ancient traditions. But Nepal was not always the country we know today. Centuries ago, this region was divided into dozens of small kingdoms, constantly fighting for power. So how did Nepal become one nation? Who united these lands? And how did these small Himalayan kingdoms survive between two giant powers, India and China? This is the story of formation of Nepal. The history of Nepal stretches back thousands of years. Among the earliest known rulers were the Kerals, who governed parts of eastern Nepal long before recorded history became clear. Later came the Lichavi dynasty, remembered for art, temples, and the growth of trade routes connecting India and Tibet. Over time, the Kathmandu Valley became a center of culture and architecture. Magnificent palaces, pagoda temples, and bustling trade markets flourished here. But by the medieval period, Nepal was divided into many kingdoms, especially the three rival Malla kingdoms of Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, and Patan. These kingdoms competed against each other, weakening the region politically. By the 18th century, the land we now call Nepal was fragmented into many small kingdoms. In western Nepal were the Baise kingdoms, meaning 22 states. In central Nepal were the Chaubise kingdom, 24 small principalities. Each kingdom had its own ruler, army, and ambitions. Instead of unity, there was rivalry. And this division would soon change the destiny of the Himalayas forever. In the small kingdom of Gorkha, a young king named Prithvi Narayan Shah dreamed of something greater. He believed the divided kingdoms of Himalayas could become one powerful nation. Prithvi Narayan Shah carefully studied trade routes, military strategy, and politics. He realized that controlling the Kathmandu Valley was the key to unifying Nepal. Beginning in the mid-1700s, the Gorkhali army launched a series of campaigns against neighboring kingdoms. The battles were difficult, fought across mountains, forests, and ancient hill forts. But gradually, kingdom after kingdom fell under Gorkha's control. Finally, in 1768, Kathmandu was captured during the festival of Indrajata. Soon after, Patan and Bhaktapur also came under Gorkhali rule. For the first time in the history, much of the Himalayan region was united under one kingdom. This marked the birth of modern Nepal. After unification, Nepal continued expanding its territory west and east across the Himalayas. At its greatest extent, the kingdom stretched far beyond present-day borders. But expansion brought Nepal into conflict with the British East India Company in India. In 1814, the Anglo-Nepal War began. Though heavily outnumbered and lacking modern weapons, Nepali soldiers fought fiercely in the mountains. Their courage impressed even the British. The war ended in 1816 with the Treaty of Sugauli, where Nepal lost significant territory. Yet, despite defeat, Nepal remained independent, something rare in South Asia during British expansion. The bravery of Nepali warriors gave rise to the legendary reputation of the Gorkhas. Nepal's journey did not end with unification. Over the next 2 centuries, the country experienced rural rule, Rana dictatorship, democratic movements, and political transformation. In 2008, Nepal officially became a federal democratic republic, ending centuries of monarchy. Today, Nepal stands as a nation shaped by resilience, diversity, and history. From the peaks of the Everest to the ancient temple of Kathmandu, the spirit of Nepal continues to inspire the world. The story of Nepal is the story of unity against division. A small mountain kingdom that survived powerful empires and preserved its independence. A land where ancient traditions still live beneath the shadow of the Himalayas. And a nation whose history continues to shape its future. This is Nepal, forged through courage, culture, and unity.